things that you touched on is that we create things, obviously with our imagination, obviously in our thoughts, in our intentions. There is lots of books on like the power of our subconscious mind and the power of our conscious mind, and how we can influence them. For a person who hasn't read all of those, or a person who maybe has not seen The Secret, but has a little bit of an understanding of law of attraction, a little bit of understanding of how we can change what we think, therefore change what we believe, therefore change what we get for results, right? Even people like Tony Robbins said that for years. How is it that the average, normal, everyday person doing their life, not being Jeannie and connected to source, right? And having, invisible angel wings with it. How is it that we can use that understanding, and can you better clarify what it means to intend and to change our thought? Because that sounds a little intimidating, where I've got to now watch everything I think all of the time, so that my day doesn't become out of control. And as you said, even kids and adults, we're inundated with social media, and we're now connected. Most people don't even put their phone down. I mean, they actually drive with it, which I think is crazy. But they won't even put their phone down. They sleep with it, they drive it. I mean, it's replacing human interaction. How is it that we can filter what's coming at us and allow our conscious and subconscious mind to create a reality that we truly want to experience?
Okay, well, I want to start with, a lot of people believe that our feelings are what they are, and there's nothing we can do. We just feel a certain way about something, we feel another way about something else, and then as a matter of fact, that we then have these thoughts, right? And that our experience, our life events, the things that we are facing every day, they're just coming at us, and we're just having these reactions and these feelings towards things. When, in essence, those in the quantum say, our feelings are actually derived from our thought. So the first thing is, by tracking your thoughts, you're going to get really in touch with, whoa, I just changed my whole feeling about the situation. It's not having a control over me. It's not dictating how I am talking to that person, because I all of a sudden am much more conscious of my thoughts and where they're going, and then what happens with my feelings directly afterwards. So I'd start with that, to give yourself that reconnaissance of, oh my gosh, that's wild. I thought I just felt a certain way about something, and then I started tracking my thoughts, and I realized my thoughts were actually conducting my feelings. So as you start to notice that switcheroo, you're going to also notice that what you're creating is completely different. Why? Because by getting in touch with how you're thinking about something, you're going to say, well, I can think about this differently. I don't have to have it being thought of that way. So, in fact, I don't want to be having this weighing on my mind for 6 hours. So I'm going to think about it differently. How can I think about this event differently? How can I think about myself being fired today? How can I think about the fact that I just rear-ended somebody? How can I think about that differently? And so when you ask me as far as how does the ordinary person respond to this, I would say, ask the questions. Keep asking the questions, being of yourself. Like, what is this trying to show me? What is this? Why did this happen today? Instead of jumping where the majority of humans go, which is, look what happened to me today. I can't believe this happened to me today. That jerk, that person over there was just not paying. And instead going, wait a minute here. Why did I rear end somebody today? Am I so pushing on myself right now? I'm rushing. I'm thinking I'm going to run out of time. I'm not going to be able to get where I want to go in life. I'm not going to be able to achieve or succeed. So I'm actually literally ramming into people to try and get them out of my way because I'm losing ground somewhere, or I'm not getting where, etc., etc., etc. You start to play into that and start asking those questions. You own your life. You take ownership of your life. You take ownership of your creations. You start to get very conscious of how your interplay with everyone else around you, and what your impact is, and how if you alter your course, it will alter their course. It will just keep rippling out. There's all kinds of power that comes into play here as soon as you decide, I'm going to own this all. I don't care how I think, why would I create this for myself? I cannot stand, whatever the case may be. I can't stand it. Why would I create this for myself? Because part of you knows there is something deeper that's trying to come up and have you look at it so that you can heal it and let it go and have an easier, more peaceful existence. So by saying, why did I run into that sign today? It said, no passing, right? And I ran into it. And all of a sudden you're starting to ask the question, wait a minute, where am I running into myself with not passing something? Maybe I'm not giving myself a pass on something, that I need to forgive myself about something, or I need to be lighter about it, not be so strict and firm and condemning and degrading to myself. That's where you start to come into it, and you get playful with it. Metaphors are hysterical that are happening. I actually I get called the queen of metaphors at times because people will fire these questions like, why this happened? What does this mean? How did this show up like this? And it's amazing how if you just take your words or your thoughts, whether you're saying them out loud or not, but catch them and say, oh my gosh, I just told myself that was going to be super taxing and it just cost my tax return. Catch yourself. Think about, that's what the tracking of it is. Get playful with it. Don't make it so effortful. Don't think, I got to watch every single thought. How many thoughts do we have in a day? Tens of thousands of thoughts in a day. It's not about catching everyone. It's watching for the ones that are not serving you, and you feel your frequency state shift. You feel your vibe just come on down. Those are the ones to catch. Whoa, wait a minute. What was I just thinking that I suddenly feel this dreading feeling or an uncomfortable, uneasy, yuck, ugh. That's the stuff to watch. Get in touch with that. How many times have you had situations in your life where you don't even know why you don't feel so good? But you're like, I keep having this glimpse of something. Something's pinging in, and it's triggering something in me that makes me feel like I have dread about that. Why do I have dread about that? Wait a minute, that was back when I was 4. I was given this diagnosis that said I'd never, be able to talk. And then here I am going on stage right now. So this little ping is coming in of myself, trapped with that feeling of back then because of how I was thinking about it, because of what I was told or instructed or learned. And so now I'm facing the stage going, oh my God, there's and that, wait a minute, I'm excited to get on stage. I'm excited to share this knowledge that I have. I know it's gonna help people. Oh, wait a minute. What if I totally screw up and I can't even talk anymore? That kind of thing. So catch them, especially those ones that are not serving you and they're not serving anybody else. Sometimes people will say, when you say it doesn't serve you, aren't you being selfish? No way. You are thinking big picture. You're thinking about, if I'm miserable and I'm dreading my life and I think I gotta stay stuck in a reality I loathe, how much do you think you're serving other people? So it's about the win-win, big picture. Mm-hmm. Does that help?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the examples that you gave. And I think the clarity is what, having had the opportunity to speak with a number of your friends and clients, a lot of times these things that I'm asking you have actually come up from them in conversation. And it's just, when you ask me to do this, I'm just trying to remember what they've asked me. And so all of a sudden, for you watching, you'll know exactly who you are because you have asked those questions. And then you're going, oh yeah, I totally remember asking him that. Yeah. So, and she has done events, and she writes a lot. So if you haven't tuned into her blog, check it out. It's really good stuff, and obviously her YouTube channel. So if you're just catching this because one of her amazing people that follows her has shared this, again, it's not, and it's easy for me to say, being her, in a committed relationship with her for the last 15, almost 16 years, but truly having witnessed hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of clients firsthand, and then having experienced things in my own life while with her, it really is just absolutely incredible. And I think the biggest thing that I take away every day, that I feel fortunate and blessed to be in the relationship with you, is just that I think I let go of more of the things that are not authentically me to allow me to then become more of who I guess intuitively or gut know I'm supposed to be.